Our main product and ancillary tasks, we feel, are a very strong combination. We made a conscious effort to project a similar feeling from all three of these products, and we feel we have done this effectively. The majority of our music videos itself is filmed in black and white, which we chose in order to project a subtle, soft feel that we felt fitted well with the lyrics of the song. We chose to combine this element in our magazine advert. We used images from the actual video that we thought captured the main theme of the video as a whole and focused the writing around them. We believe that this captured the main theme of our video, as it would show to the audience that both were linked. We thought that we should use images from the video itself as opposed to new images, so as when the audience saw the advert they would make the link to the video, and we saw this as a selling point. We used subtle colours in our magazine advert and kept the writing limited to all we needed. We did this in order to sell the song more, instead of just showing to the audience that all we wanted was to sell the product instead of the actual music. Our digipack also links in effectively with our actual video, but in some ways it's different from it. Our digipack also links in effectively with our actual video, but in some ways it's different from it. Again, we use images from the video itself, as we thought that this was especially important here, as the whole digipack is about the video. But this time we used a different variety of pictures from the music video to entice the audience to look at it more, to show that the video isn't boring and has many different elements to it. The background of our digipack wasn't so bright that it was vulgar, but we did decide to use a different colouring from the neutral black and whites that we used throughout the other two pieces. We chose these to stand out to the audience and challenged our media product. From a neutral setting to a lavish setting, we feel this combination sets our digipack apart from others in the R&B scene. Overall, I believe that we managed to link all three products together well, in a way that means the audience will automatically put the pieces together, but can also distinguish between them as different pieces of work. Nice recording.
When researching the conventions of real media products, we generally focused on videos of the same genre to our own, which is R&B. Throughout our research, we conducted lots of information from other top videos from Beyoncé and other high-profile artists such as Nicole Scherzinger, and during this time it became apparent that our product both uses and develops conventions of real media products in many ways. When researching R&B music videos, we saw that the most commonly used shots were extreme close-ups and medium close-ups. Our product conforms with this convention as we incorporated many close-up shots of Jazz in order to sell her as an artist. The close-up shots used in real media products are generally either of the artist singing or just looking nice. They tend to focus a great deal on the artist's image and use these shots to show the audience what the artist is wearing. Our product conforms with this as we use a sequence of medium close-up shots of Jazz simply lounging around on the bed looking nice. The mise-en-scène that we use when researching, we found R&B videos. When researching, we found the mise-en-scène in R&B videos usually have either a very minimal and natural look, where the artist is wearing minimal makeup and neutral clothing, or the video would be very outgoing and generally just showing off the artist in a style that grabs the audience. For example, some R&B videos we researched focus greatly on expensive items such as the latest phones or jewellery. For this particular reason, our music video both conformed and challenged conventions of real media products. We use very neutral, classy setting and focus primarily on making everything about the video appear neutral and minimal. We use minimal makeup and very neutral clothing colours to give the impression of naturalness, which we thought linked in well with the general theme of the song. The editing styles that we chose to use in our music video generally conformed with the conventions of real R&B products. We use fades as links between shots, and this is very commonly used in R&B videos as it continues the theme of softness and subtleness. In most of the videos that we looked at, there was a point where the artist would be selling themselves in ways apart from singing. For example, Beyoncé would be dancing in one or most of her videos. We did not incorporate this into our video, and so in this way we would be challenging the conventions of real media products. However, we did use shots of Jazz singing, which you could argue was selling her as an artist. Overall, we do think that our music video conforms with real R&B products. Although in some ways it was challenging them, in the majority of ways it conformed very well with them, as we incorporated many of the same characteristics of R&B products into our product.
The the construction of our media products, we use many different technologies for both researching the pieces and creating them. During the research for our products, we used the internet to find sources of inspiration. We most commonly used YouTube, as this meant we could view many different videos and see which characteristics we liked about each and what themes we wanted to incorporate into our own film. Using YouTube also helped us to see what we did not like about real media products, and so this helped us see what we did not want in our own. We used Blogger throughout the course of our project, which generally helped us to track our progress. Blogger meant that we had the ability to log our ideas for our film and also explain what we did and did not like about our product. This helped us to concentrate on what we felt would make our video as good as it could be. We used the HD camera to record all of our footage. We enjoyed using this as it gave a clear, crisp image, and it obviously helped a great deal as it recorded the whole film. Without the use of this camera, our film may have not looked so professional, and therefore this gave us the ability to make our video look as similar to a real media product as possible. We use Photoshop hugely in our production process of our video, and of course our auxiliary tasks.
Auxiliary.
Us ginormously as we used a lot of effects to subtly make our video more interesting. We used slow motion and black and white effects to make our video seem more sophisticated and interesting. Similarly, when making our auxiliary tasks, we used Photoshop the whole way through in order to construct the pieces. We enjoyed using Photoshop during this period as it was fun to use different effects on the images to see which we thought looked the most eye-catching and interesting. Overall, the use of technology was crucial in the research and construction of both our video and our auxiliary tasks, and we enjoyed having the privilege and gaining the experience to use them.
Doing it. Our group has learned a great deal from the feedback given to us from many different places. We chose to show our product to as many different people, which meant we were able to gather a lot of positives and a lot of constructive criticism that we felt would be beneficial to making our video. An example of some positive feedback we received from different sources related to the colouring that we used, which was black and white. The general feedback towards this element was that it was reflective of the lyrics of the song. Much of the feedback gathered stated that the lyrics mixed in well with the visuals. As a result of this, we carried on this theme and it seemed successful in our final product. When showing our video to the teachers and the audience in general, the main information that we gained was how long a shot can be before it becomes boring. Before editing, many of our shots were pans that were quite lengthy. However, until we watched these back with our teachers, we don't notice how lengthy they really were, so we learned very quickly that there cannot be any one shot on the screen for too long amount of time. When we collected feedback from our peers about our pitch, we learned that we did not feel like the storyline of the video had to be thought out. Primarily, when we planned our video, we had the idea of having a whole story throughout the piece, which we quickly cut down to a simple storyline that faded out slowly through the video. Bop.